I am a little bit, peeved because I have no idea when the internet went. I have no idea when that happened, to be honest with you. Don't know. I have no idea when it happened. Not even the slightest clue. I mean, I was so. And you know what? Hold on. Can I do that? Let me. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought I could live stream and record at the same time, so apparently no. I can't do that, but it's fine. Anyway, yeah, I have no idea where I was, where it got cut off at. I don't know. I guess what I need to start doing is whenever I'm going live, I'll just turn off every other device because I don't know when. I don't know when the live got cut off. That's kind of crazy. Yeah. Hold on. See? So now I don't even remember how to position my board. No, there we go. There we go. Okay, good, good. Yeah. I don't know if I should I even start this from the top. There's a video that I have on my page with a more complicated version of this. Oh, maybe I might try that one. What was it again? Whew. And it was in reverse too. The x squared was on the other side. It was 63. Um, in fact, I might have to look on my phone to see what that was. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, I am a teacher of mathematics and chess. I'm also a teacher of reading, even though I've not showcased that as much, but I do have a lot of images as evidence of having taught reading. So I want to give the reassurance that that is something that I do. Um, I'm looking for the precise video. I don't know if I have it on this phone here. I might have to actually go to my TikTok page. I may very well have to do that. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Hold on. Alright, go to here. I'm gonna scroll a little bit and see if I can find it. If I don't see it, that's also okay. Yeah, I don't know. I there we go. 63 minus 82x plus 24x squared. Alright, so I'm gonna write that on the board and then come back to this question, or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. 63 minus 82x plus 24x squared. Alright, so now that I've found it, thank God for Twitter. Now that I've found it, I am going to now focus on so let's see. Ah, we're back. Mm-hmm. There we go. Ready? Ready, set, go. So now we have two things to focus on. We can focus on our number 63 and our number 24. A lot of people make the mistake of multiplying these numbers and then finding the factors of each. That's a waste of time. You're wasting a lot of time by doing that. Find the prime factors of each. Here we go. You have 24. 24 is 8 times 3. 8 is, let me just show you. When you multiply these, you get 8. And when you multiply 9 by 7, you will have this. Therefore, the product of these two is all of this. Perfectly fine. Now, how would we get a minus 82 from this? 7 times 2, 14 times 2, 28 times 2, 56. 56 and 27, that doesn't work. That's so the beauty about this is, again, we have a similar situation where we have a minus and a plus, which means what we're gonna do is we're going to have two numbers. When we add them, both of them must be negative. When we multiply them, they both must be negative to give you a positive, right? So how do I combine this in a way? I mean, you can't do 3 by 3 by 7 because that already does not give you what you need. 63 plus 24 does not give you 82. That gives you 87, right? So we can't do that. Let's see. 2 by 3 by 7, which is 42. 36 plus 42, that don't work either. Right? 36 and 42, no. No, you just go get 78. So that don't work either. No. Let's see. No, you can't ever do that because that's 72 and 21. So that don't work either. I'm trying to... Where was the magic number that I got that gave us what we needed? We have the 3's. Alright, let's go through all the possibilities. 3 by 3 by 3 is 27. 27 plus 56. Nah, that don't work. So we cannot use that. So that configuration don't work. 56 and 27 does not work. Right? So what would we do? 3 by 3, 9 by 7, 63 is the same problem. You're going to get 63 and 24. So 56 and 27 does not work. 63 and 24 so you still have to do the trial and error no matter what. But you know what? Nah, would work, you know. No. This number is not divisible by 3 without a remainder. Baby, come on. 81 divided by 3. Yeah, but not 82. So that not gonna work. I don't understand why I don't remember what combination I used to get this 82 here. What did I use? Because some of the numbers there are too big. Oh God. You're kidding me. Does that make sense? Let me do this. Let's move 2, let's move 2, let's move 7. Yeah, that's it. Let's move a 2 by 2 by 7. 3 by 3 by 3, 27 times 2, 54. So you're gonna have 54. Is it? Hold on. 27 times 2, 54. I'm sorry. What did I remove? I removed 2 by 2 by 7. 2 by 2 by 7 is what? 28. Here we go. 54 and 28. So therefore, you're going to have 2 times 2 times 7. You're going to have 2 by 3 by 3 by 3. Right? Therefore, 28, 54. Right? Put a minus here and a minus here, a x here, and an x right there. Add both of them. There we go. So add 8 plus 4, you get the 2, carry the 1, 3 plus 5, 8. There you go. Yeah. I do apologize for my lighting. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so now we are going to replace. So minus 28 and minus 54. Minus here, plus right there, and let's put the x's back. And therefore, there we go. All right. Now, we have 28 and 63. Yeah, the HCF of those two has to be 7. So, there's that. So this is 9 minus 4x. Right? Then now, well, divide this by this 9. Minus 54 over 9 is going to be minus 6 times x. Well, let's put it another way. Yeah. It has to be that. So therefore, this is going to be minus 6x has to come here. Really? Minus 6x. Let me give myself some space. I don't know why I don't have enough space to do all of this. Right, minus 6x. And then of course, if you know, multiply this by this to get this number. Minus 6 times positive 9 gives you that. So you can put 9 minus 4x over here. You don't even have to think about it. Right? Minus 6x times 9, you get that. Minus 6x times minus 4x, you get that. And once you have this, you have everything you need. Then you just put the two brackets together. Right? So what is in here? You drop right here. 7 minus 6x will drop in right here. There we go. Oops, sorry. Yeah. That's it. And when you distribute this times this, you will end up with that. That leads to this. So 7 times 9, 63. 7 times minus 4x, minus 28x. Minus 6x times 9, minus 54x. Minus 6x times minus 4x. Positive 24x squared. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. And anything else I need to demonstrate, I can do another day. So I'm going to check back on the, I don't know, I might have a recording on a computer to see where exactly the cutoff took place. There you go. Now there was other work for me to do to show you how to find me on the socials, right? So that is something that I can do. I need to be careful though, because I have to switch. I have to switch the I have to switch the activity on browser, right? Actually, I wanted to start from the very beginning. I wanted to go to oh my god. Sometimes I'm sorry. Sometimes Diary of a CEO annoys me, I swear to God. Like he really does. Because it's like everything is so clickbait and just, yeah. It's gotten to the point where I don't take any of the titles seriously anymore. Like before, you could say, alright, yeah, but no, everything is just a joke now. It's just everything is just for views and clickbait. It's rather annoying, rather annoying. Anyway, let me dial this back a little bit. Hold on. All right, good. We're on Google. Thank you. All right, so yeah, I've just typed in first person tutor right here. Let's see what happens when we press enter. Ah. Ah. Oh yeah. Look at that. They done got it. Math and literacy, chess coaching, format, offers face-to-face and online sessions, da 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 da. I like it. They speak well of me. I like it. And of course, we have all of this. The YouTube here, the Facebook here, right? All right. Okay, now let us yeah, let's just I want to go to the page itself and not necessarily a video, although the videos are, let's see. Oh yeah, that's more like a reel. Yeah, that's not suited for what we do over here. Anyway, no, I wanted it to. Oh, look at that. Yeah, okay. Right. So yes, um so you will see past live streams, some of my shorts. Most of the shorts will be on the chess content, right? Um some of it will be on, mathematics and such, right? You would have seen that, right? Um da, 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 da. Anyhow, so that you can reach me on everything, the usual, you click on the writing in blue. Let's click on the writing in blue. Oh, look at that. Let's make sure that we're all seeing the same thing. Oh, hold on. I need to. Yeah, see? Yeah. Okay. Let's go again. Let's go again. Let's Okay. Right. So just an overview of everything, right? If you want to see when I went live, you can go to this tab. If you want to look at the majority of the chess content will be in the shorts, right? A lot of the chess content will be here in this format, right? Here we go. So you have the shorts, you have live, a few of the videos. There are going to be some skits here as well. So once you, yeah, and then of course, so it's going to be a combination of skits, some mathematics, a lot of chess, a lot of mathematics, brain teasers as well to kind of, get people interested in the literacy part. And of course, yes, so click on the writing in blue, right? It takes you over here, and then of course, right, and again you can press the WhatsApp button on Facebook. You go over here, and here we are. Look at that. I want my 84 following to become 84 followers or more than that. I need at least 100 so I can start going live from Facebook. That would be nice, right? So here we are. Yeah. So, oh yeah, this button in blue right here. Also, if you're ever looking for me, you can also type it on Facebook itself. So if you're ever on Facebook, you can just type in first person tutor, right? And here we are. And if you ever wanted to just send me a message, I'm hovering. Why is it not working? There we go. Yeah, so if you want to send me a message, you can just go right here. Yeah, you can just hover and you press on that button right there. And another thing that you could do is that's it's not compulsory, but this part right here, you can leave a review, but that's fine. That's fine. I'll walk you through that at another time. But yes, the WhatsApp channel takes you to everything, right? So the YouTube has the WhatsApp channel. The WhatsApp channel has all of this, right? So you can WhatsApp me on Facebook. You can WhatsApp me on Instagram, right? Both of these you can use to WhatsApp me directly. And TikTok is obviously where I go TikTok live, right? Yeah, that's it. That is it. There's nothing else to report, right? because of course I can always uh, oh, thank God, it actually showed up this time, because before it wasn't working. Was not working before. It was not working before. All right, so it showed you my face. Not. I was about to say Facebook, but no, it showed you my Instagram, right? So you just so here's the Facebook here, right? So what the Facebook looks like. Then we just saw the Instagram. Let's go to it again. There we go. And then of course we have the TikTok. All right, so yeah. Now I think we're done with this, the tutorial aspect of this thing. Honestly, yeah. Now I am going to say a couple things. There are a lot of chess puzzles that I'm going to go through, and chess puzzles are actually really, really, really informative. It helps your intuition. It helps you to develop having a really sharp eye for tactics, and it's just a good exercise overall. It's really good for pattern recognition, and just to keep yourself engaged even when you're not playing the game every day, right? You don't have to play every day in order to learn. You can use chess puzzles and go through as many. Like, there's no limit to the number of chess puzzles that you can play. And if you're going to be playing a marathon of games, just go unrated, right? Because if you play for points, it's going to mess with your emotions, and you're not going to play properly, right? The psychology of the game is this: you need to have a neutral mindset, because if you go in if you're going too happy, you're gonna be depressed when you lose. If you go in feeling like you're gonna lose, you're going to your mind does what you tell it to do. So if you believe you're a loser, you're gonna play and manifest losses for yourself, right? So it's very important that you have a neutral mindset as much as possible, right? That's it. Um, so there's a lot to do, and what I'm doing my best to compartmentalize. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a lot of the over the board chess lessons that we still learn, and the online chess lessons over here, right? So that way, I am a chess instructor for both places, right? So that we still learn is the face-to-face classes in chess, and over here is online. So if you're interested in online chess classes, you come here. If you want face-to-face chess classes, we still learn, and I'm a chess instructor for both. Yeah, it's just that one is face-to-face, one is online, and that way, no confusion, no confusion at all. All right. So is there anything else? If there's anything else, the WhatsApp button is there. I'll make more videos. I'll make a lot of updates. That's what the WhatsApp channel is for. WhatsApp channel, the Twitter, both of those are all about updates. Just updates, nothing else. It's just updates. Just updates. That's it. Just telling you what is happening, right? And in terms of content now, when it comes to dealing with content, the majority of the content will be like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Well, no lie. YouTube. Yeah. So YFIT. YFIT. But when it comes to updates now, definitely WhatsApp, Twitter. So WhatsApp, Twitter for updates, but YFIT, that's where all the content is. So there you go. So once again, before we close, I would like to say, you know, well, look at that. You know what? It's fine. It's okay to close on this note, right? So that way you have a perfect idea of where to be, what to look out for, right? So yeah, this is it. This is it. So if you're ever looking for me on social media, this is how you find me, right? And parents are welcome to join classes. If you're an adult and you'd like to do classes in anything, in reading, in mathematics, in chess, then yes, that will be how you would reach me. Now, I have decided that for the purpose of we still a learn until I have the capacity to make people comfortable in the face of the brutal summer that we're experiencing. I'm gonna have essentially a free digital summer camp. So essentially, going to be going live every day between Monday to Thursday. Um, it's going to be a rough schedule, but might as well. Um, and I have to live up to what I am saying, because the idea is you want to learn over the board. So I will prepare a lot of the live stream sessions. I prepare them with a lot of past games, a lot of notations, right? And that's something that I really enjoy doing, because when you learn from notation, it allows you to it does a lot, because you're practically using coordinate geometry from mathematics. It's like for kids who ever played Battleship when they were younger. It's a board game from back in the day, like as far back as when I still used to get, action figures and toys as Christmas presents. Let's say you're talking about the years of like 1995 to 1999. You know what I mean? Like before the year 2000. Yeah. So maybe from the years of 1990 to just before the year 2000, right? Um, yeah, back in the day there was this thing called Battleship, and you had to guess where somebody's battleship was, and you would call out a coordinate, and your opponent would have to acknowledge whether or not you actually hit one of their ships. And if you said miss, then it would be the other person's turn. And yeah, it was. I'm not gonna lie, I always watched it, but I never actually played that game myself. Right? I never played the game myself. Um, Well, let me make this a little more interactive, right? Let's make this a little more fun. Yeah. So while I'm talking to you, we're going to be. Now, mind you, oh right, I forgot. Yeah, these are some of the puzzles. Like, oh, this is puzzle 224, and this one is, oh, wow, 374. Okay. Yeah, 400. Man, I went through a lot of puzzles here. Yeah. Anyway, so the whole point of what I'm saying is, and you know what? Maybe that's an idea. That's an idea. That is an idea. Here's the idea that I have. So if that, I'm actually, I need to Google it. I need to Google it. Uh, let's see. Battleship board game. I'm actually going to Google it. Wow. Wow. You see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Now, this is something that I know for a fact that when I get to the stage where I can host all of the face-to-face activities for We Still a Learn, this game definitely has to be a part of it. Because if you look at this, all of this is coordinates. Just like what you do when you play a game of chess, it's all coordinates. As a matter of fact, even the game Tetris, even Tetris is something that allows you to appreciate the way that a knight on the chessboard moves. And speaking of that, let me do that. Let me do that. Let me actually type that in, right? L block in Tetris, right? Let's type that and see what we get. See? You see? That L block right there. You see the L block? The L block represents how a knight on a chessboard moves. Right? Let's see if there's Alright, seriously? Why am I getting... I didn't ask for that. Oh, whoa. There's actually... You are kidding me. There's actually physical Tetris. No, I never... That's interesting. And then, oh, a Rubik's Cube with the L shape. Anyway, so I do believe that Battleship and, sorry, for the love of God. I mean, yes, that, so that's a little bit into my, the casual side of my YouTube exploration, right? So, yeah. So, yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna get into that. Long story short, it was Fuad and James. They're appropriate for different audiences, not for over here. Right? I don't want to distract anybody. Right? I don't want to do that. Anyway, let's see. Right. Right. But no, there's a Tetris board game? No. I did not. That is crazy. No, I genuinely did not know this. So basically, it's almost like it's like Connect Four, but it's, oh man, yeah, this, all of this. So the Tetris board game, Battleship, and yeah, okay, all right, done deal. All right. Now, yes, now I don't know about anybody else, but the white, you see the white backdrop, it's a little bit much on my eyes, I won't lie to you. So that's why, if you notice, a lot of my, if you look at my Facebook, dark mode. If you look on my YouTube, dark mode, right? So dark mode for YouTube, dark mode for Facebook, right? The WhatsApp channel is just, look at this. It's just bright. You know? But anyhow, I do believe we've done quite a good job of doing a bit of a tutorial, right? So yeah, any questions you have from me, you go here, you scroll down, you go to this, you click on this, it's gonna take you to the Facebook page, and look at that, there's a blue button, right? You press that blue button here. Yeah, yeah, and then it takes you to me. Yeah, so that is it. Hold on. There. Okay, I'm so sorry. I can't hear myself right now. But this is an example of what it is that I like to do. Right? So you get to see an example of what these are my type of notations. Yeah? The other form, the lazy notations, I'm not really keen on that. This is my type of notation. Right? H2-H4, right? NG8 to F6, right? H4 to H5. Yes, the ones with just the coordinates alone would be pawn movements. And anything where you see capital letters first represents a minor piece being moved. So white moves a pawn, black moves the knight, white moves pawn again, black moves a rook. That's okay. That's okay. Then white moves a pawn, black moves a knight, white moves another pawn. In fact, it's the same pawn, right? Meaning h2 to h4, then h4 to h5, then h5 to h6. That's the same pawn being moved. That same pawn moved 3 different times. Interesting. Then the knight f6 captures g4, right? And h5 to h6. Knight moves again. Then you have the bishop move. Listen, I need to actually play this to see if this is actually a sensible game. You know, but maybe that's a challenge that I'm going to give to myself. I'm probably going to find all of my games and I'm going to try and write all of the notations for all of my games. It's a lot though. It's a lot. I play on a lot of platforms. I play on Checkmate, I play on Lee Chess, I play on chess.com, I play on a lot. Alright? I play on quite a lot. So yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's whoa, that was a bit abrupt. It was kind of abrupt. Alright, is there anything else? Now that look like the same thing though. That look like the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just that one version is a little bit wider, right? Same thing though. Same thing. Right? There we go. So yeah. I have a lot of work to do. Right? So again, be lovely and follow my page. Right? I don't need more than 100 followers. I don't. Just get me to the 100. I'll be grateful for just that. Yeah? Just the 100. I'll be fine after that. Yeah? So yeah, this was fun. Again, if you notice, Facebook is dark mode. My Instagram, is my Instagram dark mode? Let me check that. Absolutely. Notice everything I have is dark mode. I have a dark mode Facebook, dark mode Instagram, and a dark mode TikTok. Don't flap me, you know? Thank God. Yeah. Yeah, man. The only thing. Oh, look at this. I wonder, can I watch it from here? Well, it's not allowing me to. No, wait, it actually is. It just took me some time. Nah, it's taking too long though. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna waste my time with that. That's taking too long. That's taking too long. Alright, so once again, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This has been First Person Tutor speaking, the voice of Bossman Teaching. Use any of what you're seeing there to reach out to me, right? For interest in classes, to set up classes and so on. You go to Facebook and Instagram, you press the WhatsApp button, you have the conversation with me. For just content overall, you go to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I'm actually going to put the YouTube page in the description as well, just so that if you want to get back to YouTube, you can always just click on it and get back to YouTube, just to make it easier for everybody. And yeah, for updates, all updates will be on Twitter and WhatsApp channel. And there you go. So again, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This has been First Person Tutor speaking, the voice of Bossman Teaching. And of course, over here, yeah, we're going to have some points for ELO, plenty of intentional notes to self for ELO, and we're going to make abundant, tangible habits with plenty of intentional notes to self. So there we go. So that's all. That's all.